94.7 Asempa FM so eni kosi saying dwumedi no aso guso a utie no medin dio Serebour so from Yobi Mamenda production team no say for always making this show possible and making the show what it is today. Dominic Isiyeboa, Nana Chum Berema, Jackson Osei Intiamoa, yewo Eric Opari DJ yeyo and a Queen Star in Japan. And that's our team behind Ekosi say. Na mami fan twem say dem kan enti enche former President John Dramani Mahama mentia in some otumfo de tu dwane bi eni.
Omampanyin o se minim se waye bida enene wo pe kwan na o de beba beye. Won hwe de ti anonra. No won tete ne se de beye nei obetumi amaga na fo hunu se enra mfomso no ene de enye saa na tie. Keto abawie obi gina ho se omampanyin Mamonko kancha me ye de kom ne ani bre na tutia no wono nam ne kan eyi franka tu fo oba nam se wa hwe no ade no be ye china ubetimi asesa na mame na akufo ado ti so ono so person fie na wo sa nya bie wo nti ono so ko approach echem si aye we eno na me hwe se obi an ka de ubetimi aye de o ye nra de yeso wantimi anye kiremu mi ehu so otimi ye na Ghana for no afia adwen fam ni ehunu sa mpase we ne eto abama no ye ana se we ne eto abama ya mfa bufuo mfa ntokwa bia mem nyame ne se hene nyame hyehye se akwasi ana akwabra ana so ne benya ono anenim de ma ye nyina mo de ne se mbema Ghana for ate de mo pese mo ye ase na ye de asomdwe ne nkoso ebeba man mu.
And that's Otumfo Osei Tutu the second to John Dramani Mahama, Enra, and so current President Nanado Ekoho in some of the two journey be any.
What you might do him? Asante so kai, what you mapano, and himself Santi Bekai. No, you must so, my dear Payan, the Biara, Meboamano. They say, yeah, Nanamo, dear, see, and yet more ye be and come, yen shed Jesse be and yery. Indeed, a year, so, and it's a good bebem, so, and the year, said you see, can an almunia tuaba, and the Ajao Yen could drew her. You heard you my person near the Ato, so, the one at the Empire and Meboamano, and Miam, baby, a wire Juma could draw Niano. 1 man a month for no church many penhun a year. And in our come on the Bemia Huno, a Jumapa, why I do anymore.
Otumfo say to do the second and somehow the two Nanado Dankwa Kofuado and Nim Enono. And I've read elsewhere, Biaka, political analyst, Biaka, say we endorsement of Nanado's second term bid in Seminole Bibri. Say the Makano, Yababa na Yababa Bidi and Komo. And we'll go back to the Ashanti region because again, Otumfo ka say Asante Mai Ekai and Ombekai de Nanado Ejuma Waye. We'll go back to the Ashanti region. Ya Kokumasi de be a political analyst in anything come your Dr. Amache Boateng at 3:30. You know, EBD and Komo. Now my Emra studio. Now you can share mobile artwork no all over on our social media pages. The Director of Electoral Services at the Electoral Commission Ewaha or no Eba elections hon sheshe ni bibia the nine so and isi enra isi a press conference in Serebour na no modi tuja Dr. Serebour Quaicoe doc akwa aba na etesan
ya me joso board and do me hu ye pa
oh nyame adom
oh nyame da che
fantastic but bra wanim kakra na ben me microphone no ema me great na yenhwe nti Enro him say moye press conference more than same bebre na etruja but let me ask say mo set it out say mo person mo compiling new voters register no did you ever for a moment imagine say mo call failed ko G data ni nyina wie na mo be exhibition problems we beba mo okay to mo
yo ebi kan the mechanism wo hwe emra na a file registration one a man makwan say ye exhibition a ebimba apply for corrections ebimba apply for inclusion ebimba apply for objections
okay
and it has been a boy minimum since 1992 so clearly to me say send any man betime sisi and wo mfidie no all right benipa and ye mfidie no adwuma nti obi no abon bio exhibition nyina so an say omra na sa mfumso ne bae no onyimpie na to boas ni siesie nti I want because these are normal things are every SSBiano is see because 2012 one the major challenge in 2012 was a lot of districts but for reason na mfonini na Nigeria for petit mfonini ndi obi a bako na obi petiko sia all right but mfonini ma na the flowers na
flowers
20 obi so obi o wale to commission bia no a that no ho no be kan chiro but we ratify all of them.
Not just say in more systems, no, there are no improvements because the same mistakes never anytime.
This are young flowers.
What say?
Yeah, so 2012 we come from 2016, 2020 young flowers. So that's the part of the improvement. But the issue is the system improvement. They should be able to identify the challenges and rectify them. Because the Nippon AO.
Yes.
And it's a obi. Near boarding, none but when says female, a simple mirror, the machine wouldn't do. Ebi obi, what the 24 years, the machine, none but bono, 42 years, the machine wouldn't do. And all the way now bar and different data collection.
Yes.
Now, but bachelor, then no more boama, quality, the second. Before a chairperson here, the men's and 18 or so. And men's are mostly each or so. It is a big boy, the things Jemensa, automatically, all the age was also.
Yes.
One for each other because now go on to Mensa Dana, born the regions also. So these things will happen. Now, maybe by much or maybe H, maybe mention H also, another agents also.
Another agents also.
Over me, Dean Quaicoe, you were Ukas and Traj in the Quaicoe, you were about 4 different parents.
Okay.
If you could cry, then a QUE. It's a moment, me bomb the impact. Now what you are, maybe I'm dispense I come on brego. So, but yeah, uncle for different type of Quaicoe, Obeka. What you say? And then go the Bimuka, no QUEKU. These are the things and interface between the machine and the human being.
And the human beings.
And the human being, then the machine will bring it to you.
Baba, is it not down to the magnitude? Because at the end of the day, if the claims from the NDC anything to believe in Ashaiman constituency in excess of 21,000 names, at least that's the information they put out. Emma, which electoral officer no at the new register by no MP any other people but still about 7,000 names were missing. These are huge numbers and to me a normal mistake.
Let me say it because to me the whole district quite to me. But I don't know the system is all the machine no FM BV and capture data.
Yes.
And we are data no over sitting in the data machine. I say I also now so the pen that extract information. Yes. And it's a whole pick information and I want to put and download and we are. But pick be, ubejebi. Now we are called district. This is super pick no send it to the database. The database is pick no send it to the printing house one.
Yes.
Now print it.
Yes.
Now you are talking of distance and human interface. Into a biana and pano bayam from Sobiano. The bones of a bioma was a side data we no. Our data center hono. Our district center no. But the database will know that was a clear communication between Hannah and buyer, no rectify. Babuma, the Bioncofa, or Mutasium Dina, Edinaba, but the names were not in the register. It was there's a between the data center and a printing house owner, data. Until all these things are there and it gives you the opportunity to rectify them. And until now, we as we always have about not less than 1 month to work on it. Not less until we know. It was the whole of October to work on
anomalies by
exactly. Until now, we have the timetable and the mount.
Yes.
You see, the register will be ready for distribution on the 11th
of November.
Yes.
Yes.
In between this time up to the end of October, you better rectify the meaning. As at last Friday, no, near retrieve like 17,000.
17,000 names.
No, I can't retrieve here. As at the run,
okay.
I got 7,000. You go so you retrieve.
I no more retrieve from what system no.
Them get some amount tracking.
Yes.
In the work be in but most of the current what we are working on is the machinery call center. That's called end of life.
Yes.
Until now, ABM fans say, Asempa FM, and nipa send me twom ni wa is 100. Be hwem ne bia nipa 2 number. Machine be na require Asempa FM ni akofa. Now technical people say end of life. Then they go into the database, no more picking, and that's what they're doing. Exactly.
But these are not things and I'm bit me and sana more exhibit register. No.
You are talking of 33,000 polling stations. And now what there? Na ke giza also you be 2 months can what my can. And normally you go into it and you address them. The exhibition be answer because flowers that making. Say we could have remove the flowers. But na ke giza and you be also timeline down. What is it? Until you are all the court. No, you address the problem. All the court. No, there have been instances it missed the exhibition. Never 1/3 of the sentence when registers. Who can now rectify? It is a part of the system there. He doesn't shake because there's something as a routine.
But at least we saw the largest opposition party said they were surprised at the magnitude, the numbers involved, and they've been part of your elections. But we now say a pursue or mokakra.
No, example say over 2012.
Yes.
Over Nipa 7,000 na umdiamba inclusion. 2012.
2012.
There is nipa 14 million.
Okay.
And then nipa 7,000 inclusion. It's a rate around 17 million. Nipa is 7 I can assure you sir. By Friday, we're going to be doing 100.
In the meaning, say, in terms of numbers, are you retrieving? So, more saying how many people are involved? Are you retrieving more data? Do we know? Okay. In the work, I said more retrieving make 17,000. Meaning, say more retrieving number be
exactly.
Number saying I'm retrieving and a car 17 and as more retrieving 10. I'm a car 7. In all, how many numbers are we retrieving?
I can't put the figure out in the sense that time now a exhibition, maybe we know now, almost started some year, and along the land, do say, baby, ma, now raised by no master question.
Okay.
Over as a shaman, for instance,
a simple
no, and almost there was a mistake. And I'm saying another one call, but in now call a day before the Friday. But unfortunately, no. I don't know whether the regional office or district office, but some of them couldn't get it, and some starting to in the course of it, and the corrected ones, and the corrected ones, I would say, not less than by 50 or more or less.
The claim from the opposition said 21,000 names were missing in Ashaiman and Ayonokre.
Maybe 7,000 because
yes, so I'm first day na 21 and I'm reporting and electoral office and a new list by but still 7,000 was missing from the new
21
list.
Me need that information.
Who needs that information?
Or the minimum say we year first one
okay.
Before they will go to a field number
yes.
Okay. There's a mistake okay. At times what happens is even while we now staple cramp before the page 1 to 100 in the course of stapling you can miss some of the sheets.
The sheets.
Yes, and also to miss it. Because when the be 60 pages
yes.
Print a manual and no come together no staple no binding. In the course of bones numbers in because it will be free money. But what I know is there was a challenge somewhere. It was replaced a day before the registration. That's yes. Information is there. The 21,000 in Messia. That one I can't. But the most important thing is that it was ready for exhibition before the day of the exhibition. The day exhibition. If there were to be no challenges, if in a regulation 91 now, yeah, many part 126 now. Yeah. Exhibition a part of registration. Until you cannot exclude gathering of the data from the exhibition. Until you get exhibition, exhibition are a part of the registration. Into we no na unya challenge na address. Into we exhibition, you know, is African be judgment ankasa. As I speak to you, I mean, okay, say 8 of our regional directors in Accra.
Regional directors
in Accra, we are doing what we call auditing.
Okay.
Now bring your data from the field, and let us reconcile with what the machine has. If there's a plaza, how come that you didn't see it? If there's a manosa, where is it? And the 8 of the regional directors are Umbanra, Umbe we are the other 8 was to come. In the a routine, tell me we come and we do it.
For auditing, BTS say, you know, are the political parties involved? And I wait where easy pure
internal administrative issue. You say any capture the no na. And we are just it's a mufia na mobile race na ebi obi ni hade internal you don't bring
outsiders in. Yes. Okay. Metie one news file Saturday. And there was an issue from Asawase constituency. And the communications officer of the NDC raised an issue, and he spoke about omissions and inclusions into numbers be na any omu record omu omu hu sa aba beka ho and numbers being so na omu record omu sisi a Ephraim. And you admitted say who need all the information about that issue. Unsaka information in now.
Yeah, until many this officer no. Because I want to before then now me first and my friend no kind here was a MA primary school Ascore Manko. Yes. And the difference was there. Now what is the reason now 1,606. Okay. But at the police station one ankasa no mkacha 385. So the difference about 1,200 and something. And the mommy figures, you know, say the reason there no 85, and the first registration also 264. So the next one is 699. Yes. Then there was another 2 something and 21 from the district offices. To can in a boom in a kudru 1,606. In terms of when I walk at time area station, yes, your area is my boss and when I crowded. We had a mobile team. Yeah, mobile team no qua the people in the mom, but the names will be on the machine. Yes, don't start the machine from another machine. Okay, and then when the booms are more competition now, or more far the mobile team calculation also and count. And as the member contact do it. One mom the rundown of all the polling station figures. Okay. Into our plus, minus, plus, and the one thing that we also realize is that you go for the binum. You won't say about him, or train you as some pay we no. Yes. Or call Adam no. One changing to Adam, must have to that sempa. And to bury about 1 day, 2 days, and someone when the number also. Now, no, I change to Adam. So to me that the first 2 days for Adam for no. Abeka pound. So you say that there'll be minus 2 days there and plus 2 days here. And also say some and also about.
Oh, okay. And specifically in Asawase, no, apart from well, I think the 1,600 in the BB no speaks to names are Ephraim Meboa.
Added the 1,600 addition.
Okay, and your names almost say Abeka register and who are any or more data name.
The voice said is they should some money. End of the report now, they should ask it for our officers. So that now I am picking the figure from my officer as explanation. Yes. And so many they should contact the officer for how else to give because the realization, the joy in it is there. The realization ABR has an end of day report. And the end of day report, you know, indicated date, you know, time. And no, every individual will train be and time no train quite was so.
Yeah, was so. And so end of day report, you know, parties in more.
Exactly. They were supposed to be given. And the farmer you ask that we order them to give you. And the farmer just a matter of requesting for it. Because they were supposed to even countersign. So and then I'm going to do end of the report now. Me ba time and ba me ba time and every applicant be no indicated time now raise no. And there's all details there. So when you accumulate you should be able to compare your own register.
Electoral Commission at the statement by following complaint by one I saw the extension of the exhibition
for 2 days.
Yes, for 2 days. Allegations regarding the removal of NDC supporters from the voters register are unfounded, and also a statement the Free Electoral Commission or a Bible. If we admit say a dini be indeed a free more. Na afe na mu retrieve ni na, why then do you say you're unfounded?
Yeah, I mean, the mechanism say nobody in the electoral commission will tell you say there were no missing names.
Okay.
But me, in asking him say a trading, you don't assign political party titles to this.
Yes.
In the dinner era, it will be difficult for anybody to say that no one no supporters.
So,
and it was cut across the whole country. It cut. There's no. I'm there. Over for example, duplicate ID cards here. Yeah. 110 districts.
Constituencies.
Districts.
Oh, districts, Mom. Okay.
What is here?
Okay.
It in the case, you know, how I will say 110 years ago. We are not disputing the fact that there were no missing names. But if we say that, then who say, "What can say your party?" Then I go to be a shada, and was selected. Exactly. But me can say it didn't be either was some it be either was dumb, it be either was joy, it be either say. So let's talk about the issues, you know. Say it didn't be either, and the moon friend among here. But if I say be it didn't some yes and before the film. Abraham knew in him say I don't for scam. That is the challenge and
okay.
So we are not disputing the fact that there were missing names.
The characterization.
Exactly. Say what say about this particular area that is the challenge. Even in strong constituency you may have a police station now. That police station they become on tomorrow. You can you may have a constituency of a base 100 police station.
Yes.
But maybe be a winning 99. But there may be one and
they will not vote for you.
Exactly. It will be me the main consensus. Let's look at the issues near address it. Them on the podcast issue be now amania than kakra. So this year, but say I don't think the commission about the president because we knew say they were missing names.
Yeah.
But what say so be stronghold there. That's here a intense na. In that case also a benefit.
And until more day in Tremono eba. But before that statement, you know, and for the NDC to make such claims, you know, not this video are called viral. Mo beji to mo say Ablekuma Central ho baby. There was indeed printing of ID cards and all of that. For every political party who said why are we not aware? And the political parties were not involved in that.
It both times would have been kind of me said that NDC when about no can say
yes.
Yeah, printed registers are ID card aware. I don't think anybody in the will have a beef. But I'm say new registration.
Yeah.
That's what the voiceover.
Yes.
So there's a difference between printing ID cards and doing new registration. New registration, you are sending new information to the database. What is it?
Yeah.
And the clearly new to them, we say yes and nothing. So we come and experience there. We can say new registration there and they are not correct. Then we can say replacement ID card there and they are not correct.
But replacement of ID cards here, it's a major exercise. The party should be aware. Their agents should be there. And
okay, printing of ID cards. No printing of the registers. Major.
Printing of register. Okay. Some we exhibition. I'm the final register.
Exhibition provision is a printing.
Yeah.
And now ID cards na printing.
Yeah.
Major exercise.
It will be the printing of the register.
And where were they? The parties were not there.
And only tradition.
Sanity. Replacement of ID cards. Tembia. And you had the for Tembia because of the machines. You know, you linked up print. You know, along the you know, in programming, bones say, but a quarter database now. What the machine will determine say, "Oh, be Quaicoe the same ID number." Machine is will generate one, and the other machine will maintain yours and generate new one for me, or the other way around. In the best part, let me say we could have kept quiet. I have been so the answer time because the message number. No number ID number.
That be me.
Correct. And I say we number who name me so media.
Yes.
And so number name the same. So machine and can't you?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when we saw it, we could have kept quiet. Because as far as voting is concerned, whether you have a card, whether you have duplicate numbers, whatever, you can vote. But he said himself, among those who use ID card and other activities. In terms of himself, who could be a bank account. Let me know you could be a bank. A key ID number, maybe the area what they say. That is the confusion that will create. But you not affect voting. So we start to say, and I'm going to say, idea the parties, they are at the exhibition centers with us. So you are printing a head office. Over one sheet about 12 cards na also.
Yes.
And you print it. And you through the region to the district office. Now this is to laminated. Then they will divide them to the various polling stations. And the Unema Mawa, Sebian fans, Asampa FM SB Center, more of 10 centers. So look for these people. If they come, replace them. And if it will interest you, the political parties for especially the MPP and this, I'm quite a boy a tracing go for. Because I'm not say, Obi no Marco friend.
Okay.
So and people were saying we were not verifying them. There are two issues. The card naira and our budget card. And you should say one.
Okay.
But Obi ni because you're right. So bring the old one and take the new one. And we don't need any verification because you are coming with the card. If you don't have the card, we'll not replace it. You're not
replacing.
Exactly.
The other thing is that this is a commissioner. Must show clearly say you want to be a bit more transparent through the registration process. More share infographics, regional, numbers, there's everything. You've done that. And it's a drusa. I was able to replace card emancophobia. In the name of that same transparency, when you say Mama parties, at least Mama aware.
Look at the parties now. Are you saying say Mom was exhibition center? No, party for
no, may come a bit to say video nearby. Say it was not an exhibition center.
No, because say that come exhibition center normal distribution. To say the kind but name of the exhibition.
Yes.
You didn't come normally akọ.
It more the cards never quite exhibition.
Exactly. You say the koi.
Okay.
The koi.
It is a me old card never no more the new one.
And the reason that you will not even know.
Yes.
When Bakona want to odu card man and I'm say it didn't assistant
okay.
Yeah, now because that you print what you call name reference list. But your full name here
Philip Osebonsu.
Good. And the Philip Osebonsu. So now what card so then P will be there.
Yes.
Yes. It is offer name reference list now. I listed all the P's. The A4 number, B4 bar, C are copying the piece. Into and your name reference list to her, and then was actual register to her. Into when you bedroom one now, your file name now, about yourself within page this number or right side or less good. Into another bar, often and some of you say, oh, what because of the idea would the machine no we should I didn't mind faster. But so wouldn't put there, I forgot how done faster. And on the day of voting, they didn't name reference list in there. You should ID numbers.
Okay.
If you do a pair, we have P column. So I don't have to waste my time at O and A. No, so Philip Osebonsini. And the Osebonsini, well, indicated why the card is wrong. Then I flip it to a U card. But no, in the presence of the party, exactly. It will be Jackson. On my, but in the police station there, a smaller area. Also, I know Jackson. Oh, yeah, more Asempa. Also, my kitchen say, the card no ha, no for old one, but Jackson Castle between you. On find the card, on new one. No, yeah. Some of them will return to the district office because we been major new ones,
Yes.
On the day of election, we'll send it back to the place. So the party agents, when you go to the grounds now, there's yes, they know themselves. May I say, the call up hours 2014 year limited registration. Now, me call it. We want to say,
Upper West.
Upper West. I'm one big enemies. We are almost Hippopotamus sanctuary. Tell me, we are trying to call now. Make sure go for me delay me ya. Just such a wise. Me imagine them visit and go ye. Na mene I this officer no wa West then. And I call. Anabo lecture constituency make.
Yes.
It me do ho no. Na my friend kran be me. Are you sure you are 18 years? Obi, before I realize MPP jaha, and this you jaha. Who are you? I'm the new region director here. I say, are you a Southerner? And I say, yes. I say, you people, you grow faster. So you cannot bring that ideology there. And it was from the two parties.
Yes.
Tell me where I like that. The two of them are who am I to? I want to catch up for the So when you go to the front, they work as friends, relations. They know themselves. So they said, it's a whole corner where they themselves will help you to do the distribution. It used to be a UN from Ukra. it is being sent to. Because registers that's making you printed registers, your distribution, we didn't involve the party at the top hierarchy. We did not. We did not. Until we are going to add it to the register and send them to the distribution center where the parties will be there to help her to do the distribution. Yes. Until yesterday,
okay. Until as we speak, say, omo replace cards, omo any duplicate voter ID card.
Correct.
And no matter me replace you be at the ama.
There was some man continue zanka until the trust say if you on the vote you know the person they are call. Enter match me say what the duplicate ID know whether you replace or not will not invalidate your voting.
Until the person can still vote.
Exactly. That's what I said. Because I'm going to
but the report where say will say without a voter's ID card,
exactly.
That's how was the media captured.
That is true. Have you ever heard say Obiako Prince is one for ID card and It doesn't happen.
Once I would deal register.
Correct. It will do one because your name reference list. It will be on my say name reference list officer. Somebody in charge of that register.
Yes.
And when you do say frappe Pino, well, who Pino Abako O, well, who Abako B, it is clear who didn't happen obey indicated there. Or no reference list and indicated there. Who name no minutes and moon page this. Right or left.
Okay.
Two columns.
Yeah.
So in the name reference list, page this, left or right.
Okay.
In the grade, instead of flipping through the pages, I know exactly. No, I pick it. In the Miyakopa, who didn't know. So we ID number. I don't need the ID number. Now machine has scanning or first name barcode. We are now using QR code. No, I scanning QR code. No, we didn't have that. No, the machine.
And the best scanning QR code from the register.
Exactly, register no. QR code no any name references.
Okay.
To scanning QR code now we pictures about that. Now those out so machine say you machine and when sana here you chop picture. Facial recognition. That's all.
Then really, we did not have to spend money to procure ID cards. Then what's the amount for ID cards?
So you use it for
other
and the other side say if you don't have an ID card, you cannot effect changes when it comes to exhibition.
Oh, exhibition changes there. You necessarily need the ID.
And then you say so card is there. Show your verification and send a but who duplication there and the card there will do it for you.
Okay.
And the card gives you a form of identification.
The me share more press conference. I said they work at the districts in the regions about 110 duplicate ID numbers. I mean this should probably be the first time I hear BBC in terms of how wide and
so be a why you these things in them use the word of they are normal things in the system. When I was in Aguna district and you know time about me by the name of Cape Coast as the deputy general. This idea as a 47 Sabi Obia or Yajmo hospital.
Yes.
What do one now who be away you and you know? One of the you welcome the person because we're to us these are normal things. And I want to move themselves that there are ways of addressing them. You see it and you know so these are solvable. Then you go ahead and you solve. No. It's only those now to say as I speak to you, in the panic way, you want particular this which I wouldn't want to put the name on. Or you're increasing my 215. You're Obama's multiple.
Wow.
You are getting my point. Because maybe just now we are doing the retrieval no. And now pressure almost into 205 Obama's multiple. So what we avoid is they are accidental multiples. So allow to what we are doing there. Some replacement no more new card. So we are now this the OMGJ old and evidence.
Yeah.
So we are going to cancel the first registration. And we could have avoided there's a pressure pressure barrier we could have avoided. So if we now, I got about 300 or 200 something. So we are increasing for the 7,000 account. Double. Because now the names have come, they are in the system. And now we do is to the system will flag them as multiple. But once it say because the date we will be a system now, the system maintains the date and time. And to both we recent increase in a year, and therefore the old ones should be taken off.
Okay, Ekosi saying Sunimene, Director of Electoral Services at the Electoral Commission, Dr. Serebour Quaicoe, and AD and Komo. More questions need be brina about. I'll come back to all those questions. Now, assembly or was see Busa Yintimi Musa ya fa Eddie free monso moho in the motion and so MIA. There was this other statement say more sign at the 1 day at Toho for registration bill. And no na a year amount for na kaka. But even before I come there, no, as part of the exhibition, what the short code be by?
Yes.
Say muwie na ebia final register aba. My corrections was a muye nyina wie. Can people still use the short code to assess and clarify finally say BBI correct?
For now, no, mean to draw conclusion. But I'm sure the system working. I wouldn't mention, but one go for 2 Michelle was here.
Yes.
Back home.
Yes.
We do also what you are in the and I'm the phenomenon, mammy. And first, me vote for me boy. What was and by you? Me, yeah, that's so.
Afinaba.
Naba. Any. I'm moving, but I wouldn't what do you.
Oh, any problem.
And I'm saying, maybe I vote for him. I'm sounding empty and boy. Naba. And you not for don't want to say, and the machine phone na.
Phone na enquiry.
Because me, one number between nearby.
Okay.
So at times, me what, because so that in that case, you cannot blame the network.
Yeah.
Because the whole phone here now, name the 2 million now, but then credit, you know, say, what I would advise is that the network, the short code is still working. And the way I went to Anquano challenge piano, still keen, all the phone, and yeah, where we work with staff with them, almost the from phone.
But there is some other thing. Okay, question we will say, bro, if somebody checks by SMS today or afterwards and identifies an error, can the person still go to the district office to rectify?
No, correction time at room.
No matter the checking and on the short code, that's a who error and no.
But the most important thing, like I said, no, you can vote. We have voters registration.
Okay.
We don't have any problem with you. No one will lose the opportunity of doing the corrections.
But I can still vote?
Exactly.
With a card reading with error?
No, so today, my example is Philip. Maybe I am Flip.
Yes. Another PH now acquiring FI.
Yes. The system is not interested in Udine
spelling.
The answer is this QR code here.
Yes.
Near picture So whether you Obi was made a female, or whether Obi was given 90 years, 15 years, or 15 years, because they should be 18. No matter your age, no matter your sex, no matter your spelling of the name, you can still vote because the system knows you.
Okay. Ways to say, will the SMS be available for use after the corrections? Can spelling mistakes identified be corrected at the district offices? And I will cast a time, you know. And
the corrections not in you're doing exhibition.
Okay.
And the Yamima Hodia, Yamima Yankwa, Yamima no Mayankwa, Yabasa exhibition be after 2020.
Yes.
Because election never to that is the time I can.
But
for this year, the opportunity of doing correction there. But we didn't, we are still retrieving. So your name will be there. But you can keep on testing to the code to be sure that you know. And as a be a Yeshua, who call this officer, and nobody more call the start machines now. A proper mom will say, "Oh, do my so them." But they cannot effect any change.
Okay, me card ira. Is there an opportunity to replace it?
Previously, now, yeah, but this time you rule out because after you go so. Less than a year complete.
Okay.
Till it becomes a final register, you cannot replace cards.
And that opportunity will come before election. Hopefully.
I don't want to comment on that because that one should be a policy decision of the commission. I'm not competent enough to say.
Maybe another policy decision. And I said the last time, not the led them to Yakunya, which is and his issue, legitimately though, was say on TRCS Electoral Commission, more the budget to run this election called Parliament, my Parliament and my approval, and he believes that budget would include all other innovations. I'm a person modeba third party contractors. I'm a person money 1 year. You are only or more a manage short code system way at the amamono. In the until or checking the or short coder and also 30 pesos when the Parliament of Ghana approve budget to take care of Sanyo Menina.
The mechanism short code, you know, we have budget in using
and test
code. Yes, we can say the budget is a public document.
Absolutely,
you can check and no can. It's like offer from
the private sector and as a third party contractor. Service providers.
Service providers, good.
Okay.
And then both service providers, no.
Yes.
And then they propose a buyer. And yes, I think it's a good decision. And it's 30 cities.
30 pesos.
30 pesos. And that is what go. And I'm told that there's a company or coordinate to them. There's an agreement between one and yeah, they answer they are make your man did about my bomber. That check. But transaction between one company and software network providers. No?
Network providers.
No. You can't see that in our budget. It is not there.
But the issue of also because company now or managers would have access to data. No, meboa.
Yes, sir, data. No, the man no PDF. You have the data. There are a lot of security
you cannot touch
it. I can see it, but I can't do anything about it.
To the data.
And this system is such a way, sir. 10 BR now, when any information is going out, going from the filtrator or indicating, because 10 BR, your mom, what they call it, the activation code. And if you have a laptop, no activation code, so when the machine comes with activation code, and the credit won't say, Obi machine at the man. Unless it be Obi machine Obi, and so we hold you responsible.
Yeah.
So that's it. And then they be a baby and the amount activation code and so on information to send any information to us. And deletion now, you already recommend now you know IT phone or head office are effective. Excellent. You want me add it and to me sometimes without the knowledge of and there are a lot of things I wouldn't want to put on there, but there was a lot of security measures of one. It's not so simple.
Asempa FM soon. You could see saying you made in Wasugusu Wuti, Medin your Saibonsu. And the show is live on a number of affiliate radio stations across Ghana. No, maybe I'm saying about hosts here, including ABC Radio, Tamale, Can FM, Ewo Salaga, Storm FM, Ewo Sunyane, Cruise FM, wa Komadan, Oko Wenchia, Yewo, Ewiase FM, and a Royal FM. Oko Japekro meni daswo FM ewo ho oba Ashanti region nso a in fact oko brekum nso a Grow FM ewo ho oba Ashanti region ewo na FM wo Ejura Time FM wo fin so oko Oboase a yewo PZ FM 93.1 PZ FM obesen kwa Asante Achem Agogo yewo Adansie FM 98.9 ewo Asante Achem Agogo oko Takrade yewo Aseda FM ewo secondary Takrade in the Western region Sanso ena Ochiame FM ewo BBN in the Western North region in the Adamu nyina se ekosi senju medie ni egusu Dr. Serebour Quaicoe Director of Electoral Services at the Electoral Commission and amotesi ene no edi enkomo insem bebre na no de atodwa mo messages ne bebre na nso e wa ha mehwe akan obi few people were able to verify their name during the voters exhibition. What happens if your name has been omitted on December 7th? Can such persons be allowed to vote? And on our can say yes, unkra card and cry you can still vote.
And that code that's what the Omantuman still they can check.
They can yes, code and so when the went to me and exhibition now you can still use the code 1422. Na wait to me, I check it. Whether can there be a situation where one's name can be found in the exhibition exercise but will be missing in the final register? And you would require exhibition now would but final register never know would dear from Kwesi Reynolds are going to be.
I don't know what I see on the grounds be objected to your name.
Okay.
And I go to the magistrate no. And I be I have found one by the magistrate more than you from the bit me from.
Now after exhibition objections that's all.
So during the exhibition time so what check on the name.
Yes.
And the will check you the Nadine womb. And I may object to a name.
Yes.
And I say, when you're Ghana and when you're 18 time I will show the one to be a one. And I have flaws bra. Now my object to name the Bayan on 1 free. Now make it I feel evidence put before him or her. No say we don't qualify you.
In the end, strike you within free.
That one.
But point then is
the and CDR it will not happen.
Within be womb.
Exactly.
Meaning, say even before exhibition, as it's a exhibition, we know adjudication is our process. No money.
Say the objections, no.
Yes.
And where we exhibition, after the judge university on the challenges now, objection among for reason.
Okay. Okay.
You understand? After the last minute, say. Ebi to square because exhibition time now over to object to me dino.
Yeah.
Tell me imagine say be object to the last day now. I feel about 7 back on object to no.
Yeah.
Because I'm object to no no. And I have to look for the person. At times can take me 4 or 5 days and manyano. Because by law no, or say 7 obi. Mo be who say obi a challenge no. Me am the date say obi appear before the magistrate no on this date. To refer no ba na me am object to Mr. Baba. Now, the reason why I say, Obi, you don't qualify to be in the register. That's one more reason why you think they qualify. Now, makes it number judgment, and the judgment is binding on the commission. So, more judgment, don't tell you, then you go to a high court and appeal.
Into adjudication on the objection are the same processes, right?
There are 2 issues. So, during registration, and the challenge process.
Yes.
And during exhibition, objection process.
During registration, challenge process, no, and they lead it to adjudication.
I do to adjudication.
Okay.
Registration now. Now, me that time I say me share 1-on-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, so you don't qualify. Also qualify. Then the law is the amount of true with you.
Okay.
Now, we can't name for
yeah,
now, we appear before the committee, you know.
Yes.
This is the review committee.
Yes.
Which you know the composition.
Yes.
No, mama judgment. Say. Maybe I won't qualify. We can't even find if you qualify, now I appeal to the chief registration review officer, who is a high court judge.
Yeah.
No, I'm a judgment. Or my judgment, they will implement that decision.
That decision.
That is, or we call this in adjudication process because but about objection time now.
And exhibition
time. And we objected that time you will not be there. Because the objected to her. Lawyer for no principle of rule of law. There's a actual name. In fairness to you know.
Say was say your man won't so quine.
Yes, Zali.
Na yetie won so. When no accept.
There's no more terms of the issue no.
Latin phrase na.
What can I say?
Ananya Latin phrase.
Yeah, the English. Oh, I'm more than friend. Say like to give you the opportunity or
to also.
And no to say me met me as several no. But one more me say ebia obi uma who can sort residents in asempa. And I'll be objected to. What's your telephone number? A friend number na emba. Because if I won't fa.
Asempa FM.
That you bet number of fear.
Yes.
So we not do bas of fear no. You bet me do let a letter no ebe board down ho. If you understand the basa boy, baby I'll show you no.
Okay.
That should be enough. Therefore you said they know about it, they can go ahead and hear the case. They don't know, and it's a form of adjudication.
Okay.
And you what adjudication committee. Adjudication committee no. Multiple more than once no. And the adjudication committee made up of electoral commission, civil society organizations, and political parties.
Yes.
To omo don there say omo set ground rules. Say ohwemu a ye omo a omo twemu din ha. Amako twemu din another town. What do we do? E say bia zangofo no ye nkunzo omo sheda ye yum minu ye film. Ye obi so omo a the same place na but different machines. The same polling station but different machines. And ye then e bia na first machine is saying no one yen bia complete. No say ye bim. It's accidental duplication. You must second one instead. You first one in free ho. What you understand?
Yeah.
And you're going to set up the ground rules now. Normally, your education board so workers. One day are to implement the decisions based on ground rules and more.
Yes.
And they're not.
Okay. In this year, no, during registration, no, or more a raising challenge, no, all those individual issues now have been dealt with.
Completely.
Completely.
But a few of them are on my now appeal to
the
CRO.
Of course.
I know of one at Zabzugu.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. In the natural say, omo challenge one no. Mo wie bibia.
Adjudication. Yeah, we.
Inti no. Do you have some numbers? Inti bia ye challenge nipa 5,000.
There were 31,000.
31,000. And ye challenge omo.
Yes, but I have the figures, but my informant, I don't want to chant out them, but it's almost 50-50.
50-50.
Almost.
Almost 50-50. Yes. And the 50% DF free.
That's what it means. And most of them now, almost successful. No, yeah, those who reside at the place, they are not residents.
Omonye residents. Okay. It is here and a challenge, you know, and that's when from challenging na mobile exhibition, no.
Correct.
And as your objections.
The joy in it is say. So who fail your challenge process now? Who didn't buy exceptions to no indicate say. In the end, we deny that. So you go, your name will not be there. Maintain that because there were active voters and there were inactive voters. And the within exceptions selection now, you are seeing the system, but the system knows from so soon to come on to a and they were multiple and so yeah inactive voters. So the time you about you Dimbiano, every year the 2020 they do two exception list and multiple list. And one now we keep Accra. Uko Borga net is actually in 2024. Now that it will add to the multiple.
Okay.
Because you are still, even though you won't win to about because you have committed an offense, your name is still in the system.
Wow. And Siciano for objections, no, following exhibition, no. You know how many how many days?
Yeah, quite almost 20 days, and some year 2 day extension. No?
Okay.
And we are hoping by Friday we should be able to finish.
No more we
but you have in mind, sir. Who disqualify will be the person can also appeal to the High Court.
Absolutely.
And then we have the whole of October
to deal with
the exhibition issues
before the final register comes out. There was one interesting issue in Cape Coast. Sir, okay, FR NDC candidates Cape Coast North constituency. Yenim said he also appealed to the High Court.
Or appealed to the High Court, the CRO.
The CRO.
And also disqualify. No? And also outside the CI,
91.
Apply for
Mandamus, yes. In the Mandamus, no, na court ne grantee in the Mandamus.
Exactly.
It is here, my anything.
So, court grantee, is now with the commission because it has a lot of possible implications.
Absolutely.
And the commission will have to come out. For now, it seems that the commission wants to give an opportunity to register.
To register again.
Yes. But the other school of thought is also saying, we should have also appealed, but for what I know, the commission wants him to register.
Okay, but and it's because still the door on registration is not completely closed.
Exactly.
Exactly. If it were to be door near closed, crack, I'm obeying.
Oh, and because some issues are policy decisions.
Okay.
And then no, so Tenade.
Yeah.
Now 2012 Christmas.
Yes, absolutely.
But court my judgment, he was allowed to register. Because I know that
popular case, a very popular case. Okay.
There's some of the decision, I don't know. The commission have to take a decision before I can comment on it.
Before you can comment. In the at least for now, in principle, no, the commission would want to give him the opportunity to register.
But the other school of thought is we should have a second look at it.
A second look at the issues, no. Okay, and the announcement, no, we should expect away from a decision from the commission on that.
Yes.
And as we speak, we find a card, man.
So the card number, well, I'm doing the one who I go to judgment, was young resident of beam. So do the by implication, the court is upholding the previous decisions.
No.
Say he registered at the wrong place.
Okay.
In terms of one you're comfortable because it could also have some but I can with the number who can people feel to be what exercise but there's a lot of implications.
Yes. Mate. And on the legal term being an hour as a lawyer for we say a Latin phrase. The Latin phrase near or the altering partem. But mostly from the rule of natural justice.
Natural justice, I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
Some guys natural justice. That's what
natural justice and opposite. Exactly. So to give the other party a fair hearing.
Natural justice, yes.
Okay, fair deal. We say, please, for Antiata at Malamata Market, Mandamus is a huge word to understand. Kindly come to her level. She just asked me, or said, say Obama in Pokwa.
The Mandamus nature say. Electoral Commission, we are Article 42 of the Constitution.
Yes.
Or my to me say obi a wonya 18 years or again in of sound man no e man kwama training din.
Yes.
So the judge in park say adwuma na da ma ye no obi ye mfa ne court my court be and you say 2 minutes finish.
Yes.
In the man kwama training.
Then
yes said sefata. Yes. And the because there's a word called antithesis.
Yes.
To be qualified now, you are going contrary to your mandate.
Absolutely, absolutely. Basically, one of the prerogative rights in the court. No was 2 minutes. Or be state institution. Be say a juma we was away. Into that's. But
then other people who say, if we have also pursued the case against him, so and if we say, there's no court to be a man, which means we have also pursued.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. I know that is some pair you can. And I would say another school of thought was pursue further. And then let's see how it goes. Let's see the decision that will come from the commission eventually. James Kwabena Bonfe, good afternoon to you and thank you. Okay. Let me see some of the messages. Where so be. I find it difficult to appreciate the explanations by the director of the EC. The magnitude of anomalies is so enormous, and you don't need rocket scientists to get someone. Is up to malice. In an attempt to do a knee-jerk reaction, they end up exposing their incompetence. EC doesn't determine what flawed election result is. They should do the right thing and stop behaving like Americans looking for mass destruction in Iraq. Musa Abattoir, Ewo, Kumase, Onone dia Odia Ba Enono. Walanyo Wakwetia, and he says, Obi, can your guest confirm to your listeners that is it 200,000 or 20 million? Which is which? And I said 2 million corrections were made at the exhibition of voters register in 2012. I don't know.
No. 200 and something thousand.
200 and something thousand. Okay.
I have it on my phone.
Okay.
If you mind, I can pick
it. Dr. Quaicoe is so excellent with his knowledge and communication about his field. But my worry is their usual lateness in responding to mischief-laced propaganda. Farouk in Tema, Edie. Obi, why not wait on the day of voting to replace the card when the people whose cards need to be replaced turn up? My K, US of A. Doc, what's your question, Nasir? Say, I didn't mind China, man Franco election day and replace your man for cards.
I say, as far as election is concerned,
yes.
Any effect way so. But the person may need a card for something else.
Okay. You made that point.
Yes,
you made that point.
We'll be between now and that time, no. So, the Bakono will card not be what happens.
Okay.
Because some people use it more or less as their national
ID cards. That's true. Obi, ask Dr. Serebour for me. I went to the exhibition center and found out that all my family members for who our surname are one were found in one page and was in alphabetical order, and we did not register at the same day. And I was happy to see that. I don't get it. Say, almost family members need almost surname here back. But who page one page in alphabetical order. But who also register on the same day.
Yes, like I said, because Raisa will not talk about ID numbers.
Okay.
It is a Philip P4 in a better to us. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
And figure.
Yeah.
200,686.
Okay. That's in 2012.
2012, yes. And inclusion is 7,959. Means that those people couldn't trace their names.
They couldn't trace their names. Yes, 7,000.
Yes, and that's now currently now. One were less than this. And there were more apply for objection.
Yeah.
So deletion. So 7,318.
But to appreciate figures way better, no. I was say a benchmark, and I was say they compare this year. And for example, this year, no, I'm normally saying I'm more correct here. Numbers here, so you don't have that. We need 200,000.
Because it's possible. We have multiple registration now.
Yeah.
I couldn't buy any. Now, for example, there
yes.
I got about 100 something names. I assume so. You know, some names hit About proper money, so we call the multiple list.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
It is a way all this
BB,
correction. I said, well, now you can put the figures down. And you should also bear in mind, say, figures bear that baby, I say, the provisional figures. They reckon the BBI a provisional copy, final register.
Which is 11 November.
Exactly.
Obi, there's always issues in exhibitions since 92. In the commission's wisdom, somebody's name could be omitted from the register. That's why there is a form called inclusion form. The opposition is just creating fear and panic as if this is the first time we're experiencing these irregularities. Obi, ask the NDC for me, what is the purpose of exhibition? Honorable Bruce, writing from Kwabre East Municipal Assembly. Obi, I'm Sir Michael from New Edubiasi Zongo. I was an exhibition officer last year and my money was not paid since then. Obi, ask him for me, when are they going to pay last year's exhibition allowance? Last year?
Yeah,
that wasn't in Sankan.
Even as I speak to you, mom told me recently I started hitting bank accounts. But the issue is that I'm not disputing specific or no.
Yes.
But some of them had challenges with their bank accounts. Or they did Serebour Quaicoe buy.
Okay.
But or doing in return by no maybe James Serebour Quaicoe. A bank will not pay because account name is different. If you can put a different name, Serebour Quaicoe on our record, but bank account number money here for the Sebunsu. Because they will not pay. If you can put the switch numbers in the buyer, we are paying to banks, not through a switch.
Not through.
If people see the mobile money in the buyer, it is all these challenges.
No, but have they been called to correct those anomalies?
Yes.
And as a winner, the mobile money
no. So one, I'm going to bounce back and this is no.
Okay.
It goes back to the district. No, okay. Afro. Now I have corrections no. But the ones that we know the bureaucracy.
Yes.
One district, for example, Achumam Ponwa.
Yeah, Achumam Ponwa.
The entire this level election, you try to put a because when the time now say load on, so this time you upload the data onto the system.
Yes.
Now hit here. I don't know say no man I told on. So their name didn't appear
at all.
In the now we want them to countersign their names one by one to be sure say they tell them the man and some go by and the same story. Until over this level election here, there were few of them. Even so man, the back the special registration officer, deputy lieutenant of special duties.
Yeah.
They work as presiding officer. Quality electoral area results.
Yes.
We pay them different amount. I think that we pay them around 800. And they try presiding officer 500.
Okay.
And so do man as presiding officer as and now we try to say the bank will not pay the other one. Because I bear a double payment.
And
then say challenger.
You have to fix.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Nanaya Madina, Nanaya says, Obi, kindly ask the EC man whether they have paid their electoral workers who were recruited for the voters registration exercise. If yes, can he confirm the date of payment as well as the number of days they paid to us?
The number of days, it depends because if I'm right, 38 days. It be 30 days. Because it secondary school registration, prison registration.
Okay.
It was 6 times 5. That should be 30.
Yes.
It's normal will be 30 days. But there are some people who are additional work for the prison, secondary schools. They be say more pop count. So many will be take the same amount of money.
Okay.
And one say he should know the number of days a year.
Oh no, yeah, Juma.
And now on my allowance is determined on a daily basis. Minus 5% tax. It is well, maybe only my allowance is no number of days or year, Juma. And one come the amount of level, no, it be 100, it be 80, and one no bitchina the position here.
Okay.
To first 80 times 30. Amount you are not 5% of him.
No more allowance than your non-tax.
Let me you paid. How them 2016 get in Agum. Obviously, he was supposed to be paying tax and now him to there. Costing financial and time can no go because before then we were not paying taxes.
Okay.
The reason there no officer want to because what we went through we don't want to go again. They're taxable.
Okay.
5%.
Okay, where you say, and I think this is a very, very interesting question. I'll say, Obi, Ask Dr. Serebour Quaicoe whether the new register is more credible than the old one. If yes, why all these mistakes? I rest my case.
We have not finished the register. And you won't even compare with the previous one. This one is in the making.
Yes.
So we are rectifying
a work in progress.
A work in progress.
But you cannot say whether this is credible than the previous one.
Complete. But when it is completed, it will be, I wouldn't want to say 100%, more than 100%
credible.
Better, yes.
Than the old one.
So, let's ask ourselves, when we talk of credible register, what does it mean? Credible register has what? 4 qualities.
Yes.
One says it should be accurate. The second one says it should be current. 2012 and now, which one will be current?
Now.
Accurate means your data should be correct. And you are the next one should be inclusive. Obi also dimbe mbiano should be added. And then should also be exclusive. One is dimbe mbiano and say bem. So we did the phrase, you draw your own conclusions. It should be current. It should be accurate. It should be exclusive
and inclusive.
To what draw conclusions? I go for current to discover back. No. Onambwa. Obi, I want you to answer. Over current now. Which of the two will be current?
Oh, obviously this one. Obviously this one. But in terms of accuracy, I don't know.
So, accuracy, we can only conclude.
Yeah.
It's after we are finished, now, but I will say, have you corrected all the errors?
Okay.
And I'm telling my example, say, 2012, we did 7,000 inclusions.
Yes.
Currently, at my yama, what the figure we have now is around 7,000. And if you put a bar in terms of loss of the same, and now, but we are 7,000 out of 14 million. But we are 7,000 out of 70 million. Which one is accurate?
Yeah, but the 7,000, where are you getting that figure from? Because Wawaka said, Modikai retrieval, maybe 7,000 aka.
Aka. And I'm going to say, 2012, no?
Yes.
Yeah, and you have to do inclusion of 7,000. Means that we couldn't trace them.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, current one, when you were aka 7,000. But you just see you see a retrieval. And there's something saying 20 review mpana. Now 7,000, then that's what you do the inclusion.
Yes.
And the inclusion of 7,000 out of the 17 million.
The 17 million.
And now compare 12 now. 7,000 out of 40 million. Which one is accurate?
Now, inclusion of 7,000, also you would open another opportunity for them.
So exhibition beam.
No, so inclusion now. They will come and register again. And as I'm saying,
when the man for calling normal apply, they've
applied. They failed the inclusion.
Exactly. But we are not entering them now. Because we know.
Retrieval.
We try now. When you're multiple 22 and a hand.
Okay. Okay, it's fair. Yeah, Baba Ababi we on 2 questions.
Registration and another.
One day, and no any voter transfer any the baby into me by Kosi saying Sunny. Dr. Serebour Quaicoe no AD and Comono. And question be a ubitimi at the questions. No, Ababa, let me also take the opportunity and inform you on Nioma Yewoma Webebwa into Utieno. Our job is to add value to your life.
About the nominations. It's
okay.
Very, very important.
Okay, no problem.
Because we have less than 1 week.
Nominations,
yes.
Very important. Remember, Amayaka Hon Asem. And there was an issue, say the register should be ready before nominations. How do you deal with that? You be this uncommon in Yanara. Because Obiaka say eventually Nebia, Makoya nomination and media and peer register, might disqualify me. I've been issue. Nina and Comoa. Was it Timmy Yedi? But meba and also Kosi saying Sunny. Unim say Agbeve Herbal Center, Mona soap, any Mona cream, Yabon de Rababo, Opesa Honam Aya Kama, Sir Jackson in Tiamoadiana, Mona soap, ni Mona cream, and a winia. Agbeve fever, and so air bois, malaria, Kutia malaria, Agbeve tonic, near Agbeve balm, tonic no, we will be our suffer from. Black menses, Flemish menses, menstrual clotted blood flow, ni nyina anya de papa nya tonic ni binom koko na ha wonso awunya bia ebeboa obam no ohuna mi tutu pompo na abo wo de faso a ebeko free agbeve 0246595256 tema go affordable housing project na what tema community 26 no are ready ye ton enye rent ye ton adan ye ton in so 10 minutes, located 10-minute drive from the Tema Motorway interchange. Okwa studio apartment or 1-bedroom apartment, 1-bedroom special apartment, and a 2-bedrooms apartment. Flat biaba with fully fitted kitchen cabinet, commercial and recreational areas. Contact our marketing department on 0504 895-302 na only into me any enkomo. Pipes nenso a wopedi aye drainage works or plumbing works no a Duraplast and you come from our quality durable pipes essentially affordable and the Duraplast ne kopi bi eto ye the water tank aba a water storage system pape bi about with the water level indicator and you see a water tank ne no from the water level indicator bibia ye kama ye the CD wash station swaba and yeah ye kotia covid you nya bi si office ani mu fie ubetimi de ahokoro wonsa seminar de wo bibia kama Duraplast e de nyina aba ye wo North Industrial Area e won kran ha Kumasi so aboabo Light Industrial Area e wo Ofori Chrome for 0244 336 665 0244 336 665 where Duraplast goes remember water flows. Liumatron and enso sa wonu mo bi da me pato ye kan form malaria dura obi agi atom eno no Liumatrona ebo adwuma brutal and they say won hu sa wa started de you feel feverish uti eye wo ya you feel you have malaria me pato don't conclude konekoye test once you test positive for malaria Tumuda your anti-malaria of choice a Liumatrona Nisi pharmacy in the abadwaso one number ni 0208 305 676 0208 305 676 nkwala de wo mpanyifo de wo unya bi no mu a etu malaria sese bibi no Liumatrona was a trusted anti-malaria for the family. EcoBank Ghana and so the GHQR aba it's EcoBank Pay GHQR. Now there are no payment restrictions as we collaborate towards a common goal. As customers stay home, maintain social distancing and stay safe, do not worry. EcoBank Pay GHQR allows customers to make contactless payment from anywhere, in-store, online, from any bank account, any bank card, any mobile money wallet, using their phones safely and conveniently, and make the move today and reach more customers with the new EcoBank Pay GHQR. We know a contactless payment. In the near fena, obidi sike ba besha unsem a kwanya amanfo bebre na fa so nya COVID. Sika akudum now uyi sika no obi ayi afra abosum the amount that contact no emwa spread yare no enti technology nso ye de solve problems. EcoBank the EcoBank Pay GHQR aba oton ade uobia no contact. Amanfo bitime tua woka directly into account. Kama na bibi etimi akoye. Unti bibi asi a woni EcoBank ni nkomo sisi a 0302 213 999 0302 213 999. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank. Omobo adwuma brutal men Canada. Unim nso say Mr. All Properties Limited. And in the real estate sector, no, one of the companies, Omojuma Esweni, or Mr. All Properties Limited. They are a real estate company offering clients and investors in real estate business the opportunity to own their dream homes and assets guaranteed to last. Services we provide in property development and estate management. We are interested in buying and renovating properties in order to sell or rent them out to interested clients or tenants. In the whole property, you bet my babeto near renovate yes, na yaton, and I see a rent amanko for. What you say? Yes, I see private sales. We are involved in selling and leasing individual apartments in the prime areas of the city. And to one of the who are dying. Na opesa woton anasa opesa wulizi why ya farmer professionals ne yenton ma Mr. All Properties beton ama kama and found baby our property no especially our prime areas ne dia ye behwe ayin bibia kama. We are also into consultation and advisory services inti obayen hwa we complete a manually satisfying project which falls in line with our client specifications inti bra na yenhwe. You can contact us on 0248 500 495 0248 500 495. Your website mrallproperties.com. Mr. All Properties Limited, also quality housing services just for you. Sasem Pharmaceuticals in Sunrono, Ayamiensa, Papebi, free freshman capsules, fresh lady capsules, and a fresh cool capsules. Ebia wona dwuma ye. Na de man ye easy kran so mudin ni omohonam esse. Osha freshman capsules na recommended for male vitality and urine flow. Fresh lady capsules so good for candidiasis, menstrual pains and menstrual disorders, and low libido. Low libido. And you want fresh cool capsules. And also no for piles, waist pains, and general body pains. Into unya bia ebe boa pa. Baby I don't know again have you been bia to open do it today 0243 559 319. Now ni in come. I mean, Kai will say, Director of Electoral Services at the Electoral Commission, Dr. Serebour Quaicoe, and Eshe Edin Komo. Ye be dani ye ho aba na ye ba aba betoa so na yahwe etumi edi enkom. Medika ka se voter transfer ye beka ho asem. Ye beka one day our masin bia to for fresh registration yebeka ho asem na afi nominations and so yaka ho asem ba onim ZPay me say what is ZPay da they are your trusted remittance to mobile money wallet partner enti ene ye sende u unua bi wa bruche na sende u sika so nya sende u sika na just awko bank e ko join queue ansa na watimi akwa yi sika no ene ZPay say sa anyoma na etwem into unuan wa amana no betima send sika no na aba wo mobile money wallet so Ghana had straight en here so be kwa join queue bi our bank. You now have that freedom to receive your money transfer from abroad directly into your ZPay mobile money wallet. That's simple. ZPay gives you the freedom to cash out from all agents. Agent be able to carefully. You can cash in at agents online with your Visa card or from any third-party mobile money wallet. You can transfer to all other wallets like MTN, Airtel, Tigo, G-Money, or Vodafone Cash. Buy airtime for all networks in Ghana and other parts of the world. Pay your bills. Transfer into any bank account without having to link them. You can sign up to the ZPay mobile money wallet simply by dialing *270#. *270#. Wow. Yes, Sumeska Eframanania, but Manimra mobile wallet so direct. Men ko join queue our bank biu etwem. With ZPay mobile money, there is freedom and no wahala. Your money is safe and secured. This is indeed freedom. Number obefre is 0302 905 700 0302 905 700. Your WhatsApp and so number is 0501 567 073 0501 567 073. Oko myzpay.com, myzpay.com. Z near Z-E-E, pay near P-A-Y, into myzpay.com. Ubenya all the necessary information eho. Ma minfa we in tremna fe yen sign emra and I knew if I dance here. If I dance you, I don't know munyi masum na muntie we ye emame. Geotet Real Estate. Geotet Real Estate. Developers and constructions are reliable and have affordable litigation-free land. Geotet was 70 by 100 feet plot size in Sase. Available for sale at many places within Accra. Ebi of Fete around the Pentecost University. And also the Okowa Kromu Pentecost University Hall. Ehoye brutal. Chopoli, Somenya, Oyibi, Domiabra, Bontrase, Hunya Yon Sase, 70 by 100. Papebi. Geotet Real Estate Developers. Yama huge benefits. Ebini 50% down payment. Now you spread the rest amount within 1 year. Fully registered land with land commission. You register as dada. Cost of documentation included in the cost price. In the Eboa, yadejo assassin or cost of registration bibia ewum. The land is fully serviced. Ye trakwaya to meet your friend paved roads. Ye drains. Ye the kania telephone bibia wo and many more bibia. Ye try bibia tum dada. Friends is here 0244 650 759 0244 650 759. Now only Geotet estate developers in the enkomo. Your office no kaswa ofako kaswa ofako. Please cut us first. A hona abekwa kuhu yen office wana oni yen etumi edi enkomo. Dr. Serebour Quaicoe, akwa babio.
Yeah, me no am just we.
Enti on the 1 day registration no. Eno so free.
Obi. But you come in for book man wa kan ya.
No problem. No problem.
CI 91 regulation 4 regulation and sub regulation 4.
CI 91 farmer. Yeah.
Regulation and sub regulation 4.
Okay. Where is CI 91? And this is the law governing registration.
Correct.
Good. Regulation 9 sub-regulation 4. The commission shall include in the register of voters the name of a person who qualifies for registration as a voter and is registered, but shall not include in the register of voters the name of a person who qualifies to register as a voter for an election, but who registers less than 60 days to that election. I mean, saying Timubio, the commission shall include in the register of voters the name of a person who qualifies for registration as a voter and is registered, but shall not include in the register of voters the name of a person who qualifies to register as a voter for an election, but who registers less than 60 days to that election.
Correct.
Okay, what it means, they say, and now you want more than 60 days to election, no? Commission is still a bit more register and call for. Everyone din aka voters register am matwaba.
Correct.
Say a car less than 60 days to election na mo bet man register ni pano but mo ntimi fa ni din can register no man into aba.
Correct.
Okay,
we know address Tenade issue no.
Yes.
Address
The Tenade issue. And the lessons are mostly from that ruling.
Exactly. Do the way at 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
No, Tenade 2012.
Yes, 2012.
It is a one for one will so be 60 days to election. Nothing but one do court not cite
Tenade. Yeah.
To be an embarrassment. And a best as well. This time of injunction, if the person has good grounds, they can injunct even the election. The SMA will be acquired. First, the understanding is 60 days.
Yes.
And somewhere 8th October.
8th October.
Yeah, and the saying 1 day. Now, yeah, provisional reserve for Omonkwa. Now, the between all before the 8th.
Before the 8th of October. What they are coming register. After 8th October, you can register people, but they will not have the opportunity to vote exactly. In this election.
Exactly. But subsequent election, they can vote.
Yeah, they can vote. Because the initial statement I'm going to buy, much the category of people you are targeting with this 1 day registration. And I guess a whole amount for
initially, one statement for the
Okay, sorry. I think it was the after the IPAC meeting, a media report from information from the IPAC meeting. Yes, Eka said now more targeted 3 category of people.
In simple terms, any Ghanaian who qualifies to register and has not registered is given the opportunity to register.
Do
you Ghanaian now won't you dear the amount of but this one at the district offices.
We're in the district offices, and now they call registration centers.
So, 200.
Polling stations.
You have 267 centers
for this 1 day exercise.
It's possible to be at this because it's possible to be more until we are giving them 1 day to do registration so that we can compile a provisional register for those category of people and exhibit them at the district offices. Then we can't main register no. After by the end of October,
because that make 3 category of persons. No, one of them I remember readily a year or more during the registration. No, it be a more mandatory quarantine. And it's our 14 days mandatory quarantine. No, and it be a mupie and na re-registration. No, or mono would have the opportunity with this one.
Yes.
And Ghana for a man on your month register via be airport or more banner. They can also come and register.
Correct.
With this one.
And I'm after 18 years.
Or more after 18.
Yes. Not the Ghana have that time no visa and fan after the on look at
and just 1 day.
Exactly.
Enough.
So the thing is if you are available maybe 1 day to say but we see a cruise here no.
Yeah.
There are some people who capture my so they were there so we give them an opportunity to register because they were there. For now, it's 1 day. Maybe I will make it available now. 1 day, maybe I will not and rules where we can think of how to handle it.
Until after 1 day, because we are not yet. Yendru 8th October.
But the registration ends with the exhibition. Indeed, 60 days, including the exhibition, because registration ends with the exhibition.
The challenge there for me would be, sir, Yendru 8th October. 1 day an opportunity near just this Sunday, right? Sunday, that you mean?
Thursday, coming Thursday.
1st October. 1st October, sorry. In the alternative Thursday. Between 1st October and 8th October, that's 7 days.
Because we can say because registration, it could be capture of the data,
yes,
compiling the provisional register and exhibiting.
Yes.
All of this will happen within the.
And within that 7 days, I can.
Yes.
And I'm saying within that 7 days, say me Friday, me come office. I say, someone register me.
Baby.
Why?
Because into me exhibition, within the 60 days,
And not another day, I say, baby, you.
My baby. So, and I'm just saying, because registration, exhibition is part of registration. Ndina kabuna. So, no, because we are on the 8th of October, and time provision, and time exhibition man. So that's now we near go outside. And the Ubers are now we to register, those people now want to be.
Okay, it makes sense.
But we should also understand that registration is not compulsory.
Yeah.
Upa, because there will be maybe in Casabia, you're not also one training in Germany and training. It doesn't work like that. One of us also want travel bachelor, you can't stop the person.
Okay, ma after voter transfers.
Good.
Ebeba so this year.
Is that una very Libya and I also a crow.
No problem.
Regulation 22.
So, part of education.
Regulation 22.
Okay. And we from CI 127.
Correct.
And this
94 no has been revoked. It's no more working.
Yes.
To where there, with over 91 now. Yeah, amended only portion I talk about proof of eligibility. No?
Yeah. I think regulation 3, right?
Yes.
Proof of eligibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then who use 126, plus way to govern registration.
Yeah.
But where they are computing.
We are complete. 127.
94 is no more working.
Okay. In the CI 127 we when a govern elections
Yes, 2020.
And a 91 a govern registration.
Because registration exhibition a part of
exhibition is a part. Okay. In the way elections. Correct. In the way a public elections regulations 2020 CI 127 regulation saying 20 saying
regulation 22
transferred voters list.
Correct.
A registered voter who before an election is resident for not less than 12 months in a constituency other than that in which the registered voter is registered may apply to the returning officer of the constituency where the registered voter is resident for the name of the registered voter to be entered on the transferred list of a polling station in that constituency.
Correct.
Sir. Despite sub-regulation 1, where the registered voter is a student or a member of the security services on special duties, the registered voter may apply to the returning officer of the constituency where the registered voter is resident or ordinarily resident for the name of the registered voter to be entered on the transferred voters list of a polling station in that constituency.
No.
And one say,
sir, sub-regulation 1 now.
Yes.
That is what used to be in 94. And if you apply now, an amount 12 months.
Yes.
Obi and who are training in 12 months. And now where you are a resident. And it's a what you in June, July, August.
Yes.
Now say your transfer, then you have the 12 month burial. And what you say, the minimum you qualify
to transfer
because you're trading in 12 months. Now, so we are students, and as a member of the school service, and know what duty they are.
Yeah.
They by who the school or your student, I'm not crying when we are school. He's not going back to where you want to. That is the mission. And I won't go for exercise time. there were operations and other. Because it allows them to also transfer their vote.
Okay.
So apart from students and
security services for no. Ghana need be and transfer the vote.
Until now, no. Oba so who's student evidence.
But previous elections vote amount for transfer votes.
Hey, baby, no was a 12 man cross no. Because we need 2012.
Okay. It's where 2020 regulation in this way, no. Okay. In the 12-month clause, no. Eba in this regulation.
Exactly.
I didn't know motivation.
Oh, so
that's a previous election amount for transfer vote.
And I'm going to you. Law on say answer about my transfer no. No, so we relocate for 12 months.
We relocate about our new place now.
Exactly. And who I mean for example 2016 number Ashanti region. She said me wa hase. And if I say yan new registration now.
Yes.
Me buy my brew 1 year.
What brew 1 year?
You transfer voting from Kumasi nam de abaha.
Okay.
What is it?
In the meaning say time electoral commission year registration no. And affecting me, I mean, to me,
exactly.
Transfer.
So, who do so you are not resident at Asempa? Yes, I know. And they showed him Asempa.
Then the other amount of my registration in term. Now, 12 months, no, I'm benefiting. Yeah, I pass a transfer.
There be, no, Obi. Jackson, that you say, yeah, trading June, July, August.
Yes.
And that time, no, 3 months, no. Who's a hand out to you?
I want now, say, Hannah met.
Exactly. Also, honey, the after do my one. After 1 month, I was say, Miss Anson look at it. And I'm not saying, what look at it, yeah. 12 months.
12 and son, what me a transfer.
Exactly. No, be always student in there. On what school, no. And for example, Biffy, Northern Region, a Biffy Tamale, and what a school papa to answer secondary school. What to answer? And now, where we school now go back to Borga.
Yes.
Do you expect a voting in the only Borga? Now I'm training. It's one where we have to answer call the and the Borga hold on one time for the non phone call. What to answer? You want to go to the state office now where you are residing now. No,
okay.
No apply for transfer. And
you'll
be so man. A security service for your operations, baby.
Yeah.
If you were where they say they see what Western Togo land.
Yeah, Western Togo land.
I'm on for alcohol.
Yeah, of course.
It didn't work on a horse and a 2 hours training. But we be going for 1 month and not
or
back. Only because operation to answer alcohol. So that's how it works.
It makes sense. We say Obi as government scholarship students, the embassy collected our details to the EC. 2nd November, I will come home. Please ask Dr. Serebour, can I get the opportunity to get my card and vote since I have already filled the form the EC sent to various Ghanaian embassies? The details asked by the EC include our names and passport details. Thank you.
Obi, me this EC at the list come up here.
What forms uncle?
Not my knowledge.
When I director of electoral service.
So that is you know correct.
Na emotion is on control. Or Budapest in Hungary.
What my checking is a document that then I get out the electoral commission about.
But also I'm going to embassy so
electoral commission file is Bianco baby.
In the Obisa and Obafia 2nd November, a pass.
No applause to this, no, not the edge.
What the card that they are for?
The bad marriage, Baba, not to be.
About the ultimate.
Sabawi, Yankasaba,
to be. It's clear Mrs. Jean Mensah and her deputies are heavily on top of issues. We are blessed as a nation to have these personalities. A credible election indeed is assured. Fieron Ewo Mata Heko. In my humble opinion, I don't think the EC should be going through this difficulty looking at the huge sums of money that was allocated to them for this exercise. They should remember that to whom much is given, much is expected. I don't think they have been fair to Ghanaians. I'll advise that for once, they should learn to listen to advice from stakeholders. They are into all these difficulties because they fail to listen to advice from stakeholders with the idea that they are an independent body. And this issue has come up. I remember, Christian Council statement or more eminent advisors, they called on the EC to be deliberate in bringing on board political parties. IPAC meeting money regular. The opposition has had cause to complain bitterly. Say, one thing I'm going to cry regular engagement with the political parties. Why? You cannot be an island.
Minimum, because as far as I know, tell me, we engage the political parties. Near discussion. I don't know. So once but my tracker, but you can check the number of times I engage them. Yeah, we engage them. Tell me, so you have to machine say we engage them because on the challenge in say, yeah, I'm focus a consensus. Now, if you have to go on consensus, because so many agree.
Yes, of
that
course.
case, you can't take any decision.
Yeah,
because
they cannot agree.
Because people who committee, we are near a friend what they call it another
movie meetings.
And we come out with
resolution
or communicate resolution.
Yeah.
Now, no, we know. Now we resolution never. So. It that they be a master because I think I've said and I will continue to say it here. Sir, as there is a part of Onubenya GDA was said, there's no way anybody can steal elections in Ghana.
We are sure.
Obi, I want somebody to come and provide the evidence. Say, yeah, to Obama onya umini and then vote in the Komobi. Because at the polling stations, media free.
The transparency mechanisms are there.
From the polling stations, what the master demo now. So polling station, when you say, some polling station results, yeah, and a kabum doing constituency results. The Mrs. Member do Accra has a boss, Dr. Bossman, Zamotete, Jemensa. Yeah, you better declare results for all the constituencies. And someone go who say next year because you are not involved. Yeah, this president of the Senate team no declare we are. All the results number political parties, no more results number constituency center. Now the 10 officers, all these people they are temporary staff. No more can results in a boom. We are also for this constituency. Obi and say one parliamentary candidate. Have you ever heard say if you have some will be free head office? I can say no, we try results anymore. You didn't see that. It has never happened. Because no media focus more. Because
more provisional results.
You will wait to see the fiscal document.
Of course.
This I was the problem. And I remember just me very careful so. Yeah. The one here so because I'm manipulating the figures, no. No, say I'm was so that the results when sacrifice and forever. Yeah, the money sure say the people you are picking the result from should be very credible. People you know and you know so they cannot mislead you. Because the way Ghana is here, this is here no. Obi bet man contain we be on one results. Not about to say this is the result from
absolutely
South, whatever.
Yeah.
No one here also could project it. I feel baby as a number say ABI misleading. But this time I know the Kodeo class also here para collation. Yeah. Media houses know a lot of you do para collation. And
this year crowd here, the multimedia group, they quite another level.
Correct. It is assuming say multimedia for me to mean polling station results. Yeah. Now more quality. You know, in adding there, you may have some few discrepancies because that is added.
Of course.
And then some of the provisions of now, it be because because adding there you can make you know. But both say it will not be so different from what would declare. It will make say the head of the area and say presidential coalition. Yeah. You constituency coalition. And the parliamentary and the parliamentary candidate. Now we return officer no declare say when we need. Yeah, no. That's so being challenging results in there. It will be challenging the sense that what this is me. But what is in there correct there? How to make suit because we go parliament. Because once you attend us, I declare you go. No. There's no way anybody at the head office can come and say change results. No, it's not. It can't do it that because the trail will the trail of the results will.
We hear allegations that sometimes because when they move from the polling stations to the coalition center. Do they count the ballot again?
No, they don't.
They don't.
They only count the results. One say by law, there is no law.
Yes. Or
say, move na present of declare results no. Or kind results yes or declare kind. No officer one kind year you have the right to request for another count.
And the count here no would mean say the ballot in the boxes no would be counted.
Exactly. No, or some kind we. Now some raise another for example, my kind many 500.
Yes.
No, me can be a 400. We can ask for him because there's a discrepancy.
Absolutely.
But we can 100. We can 100 because I can I refuse.
You refuse.
And then so refuses are not someone to raise an objection. And because the 10 of Sunday something cancer box in be mama.
What cancer box in be?
That's the provision. No mom, you can't wear what sign Unya sani we na the kodra. If it's a mistake, you can come FM. Because you accept you were there, was accepted has been properly count. And the baby has to know now party agent no police station now sign agent results not to make open copy. No be on only police station what number say any recount. Grounds in him.
Because I've heard concerns it'll be a more collation center but say or more kanya obeshe no be free baby the ballot papers ni be about fradi go honim
collation center
changing results.
Collation center and use the word collation. We only add the polling station
results. The polling station results.
The whole you can only count as I've explained to be called for recount. The return has no business to do any recount unless the recount was requested for the polling station.
In the recounting process, no, obi ntimi me cause stampede be in ballot be in frafra.
So the thing is at the center hono. So be cause stampede the results should be notified. But one instance obi I would want to name some this is we were ahafo. You go say can na motam box no. Omo go e be one of them stand by say can reject into declare results. In
the morning declare results.
Now how no where him go here no.
You should nullify the result. But no should be done in consent with the district electoral officer.
Yes.
If the person is compromised, you are there.
You have to president officer will have to tell the return officer, who will tell the district officer, who will tell the region director, return director will inform the top. So this is what has transpired in TNTV and kind of results.
Yeah, but that hierarchy of reports, no, say if the person down there is compromised, faster information.
And because you see on the declaration of results form, you see who accepted results now endorse it.
Serebour FM.
Who said something wrong has gone now indicates that you are not accepting it, so you state why you are refusing to accept.
Okay.
Another form no hono. To show you if it thinks everything is right, accept it and endorse. If there's something went wrong, indicate what went wrong and the reason why you are not. There's a space for it. You don't fight. And the return is mandated to investigate. No, if there's merit in it, he has to go back to the root and address it.
Dr. Serebour Quaicoe, any attending, can Director Electoral Services at the Electoral Commission. We would have enough time to still talk. And you remember your homework say after every major exercise.
Nomination.
Yenka nomination, no? The Mirempo fee. Ain't yes, nomination, no. When is it starting?
Yeah, starting nomination. Forms no call.
Okay. Political party.
This time around, you have to your website. And the will be no contest, I will friend and more password. So that no, and yes, will be a copy of forms in the cake. And the political party, there's some general secretary, no, and the password in your phone, only the password now. Then, because I am possible situation, be a Serebour political party. Now, the same constituency, two candidates are coming. And the general secretary, the two body are not the mom. So the political parties general secretary have been given a password so they can have access to their forms.
Now, and your access and block for all their candidates.
So the presidential candidate and the 275
parliamentary candidates.
Exactly.
That's you are giving the political parties that opportunity.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Independent candidates.
And the independent candidates also my artist say other presidential parliamentary. Also password no. Then you can pick yours.
I had a colleague also independent in one of the parties, and his claim was time Amoka said the form is live, no, or call online via
no online because when you have password you can't get a
no. So you copy password now. Call electoral officer. We always say
there's only one person that gives the password and the IT director. So you call me out on can't jam jam. But me come number between them and friend. What that man.
They are going to say.
It's one of because the region that doesn't have I don't have the password as data for electoral services. Madam Jemensa, chairperson, it doesn't have the password. Do friend now. We will direct you to the IT director. Because we don't want to do that. And you're possible to say, maybe the ama general secretary, deputy general secretary. The one person in my password, no. It will be the person should trace you to link you to the IT director, not the password number.
But for now, the munya complaint be as will be so in
okay, I mean,
India no ube tria and sunny the password.
That be your password. But Pia man, you know, a deposit now.
Deposit.
It no nanche no. Who said there was some few errors on the forms, you know.
Yeah.
We do the form in the bar. For example, a sim for year 3. This time we are talking of district. The law says district.
Yes.
And the first nanka asin central no e two. Asin for Sune, asin not. And the I'm say that previous way,
Yes.
And the I say we will just use a pen to correct that.
Correct.
No, we will not be disqualified based on that.
Okay.
But opposite, yeah, correction, so you can now pick the right one. And the other possible errors now, so you rectify on the form. So you can correct it and bring it, or you can download a new one. And bring it. But first, nearly 2 days in the nomination.
Yeah.
This 5 days. And the 5 days in which means you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5th to 9th. And then train and go do 9th, because the banner from so much correction. No one to correction the time will disqualify you. You have 5 days, complete the form and bring it on time. Then you go through, you say, be correct. Now on train, after that, after the form. Now some of them say a trick. Because say attention.
Okay, and what it means, they say, CCR, the form is live online.
Exactly.
So when second or password, now I download it, now I fill it.
Correct.
And then you present it in person.
Exactly. Plus the deposit. And now, your friends and pictures.
Okay.
What you can say, by policy, it's a legal requirement.
Okay.
What's up with which one was assumed in a show?
Eba.
And the years for now, we start the 2 years should show. What the banner is because the corner costs an all these things will go into 5 days. In the top picture, was assuming in the show. It is clearly spelled out on the
Migumaya fear.
But also we as soon as you agree to my fino.
Okay.
But my women now, you for us, so was on the show. No, and the two, it should be red background. We have the book mode of be no to train them, no the picture. We will not accept that.
Obedient by no to
train them. And you know. But this is something you committee for. And a bust, and your passport picture, a bust.
Oh, okay.
In a red background. Now I soon be and show. No,
and no, is the picture an enough basis to disqualify Obi?
No, so picture. Without picture, you cannot contest. Now you're going to buy a brand, so there should be a picture. A requirement. You have to bring a picture. And now, you say, what do you see on the bar? Law say, we are presidential candidate.
Yes.
Obiade deposit. Number one, 25% plus of the valid vote. Vote cast valid vote.
Valid vote.
And when you 25%, for you to win, you need 50% plus.
Absolutely.
And the one winning price, so don't you 25%, they sign to Sikama.
Yeah, they sign to Sikama.
And now parliamentary, so yeah, 12.5 or 1/8. And so, and yes, first past the post. Okay. Simple man.
Yeah, first past the post.
And this is one we need. Nature votes, valid votes, no more tree. We never back where sign to Sikama. Number one year with me in the
as a Ube was still in
that's going to pay on
the
money.
Why we still in our time?
That money will be paid onto the consolidated fund.
Yeah, they come.
And I also want to establish here consolidated fund a government account and electoral commission.
Absolutely.
It is budget there. Somebody was saying, "Sir, we want to raise it to use it to raise funds. We cannot accept that money.
Yeah,
it can go into the consolidated fund. Yeah, the budget so we don't need the deposit before we can operate. It has nothing to do with raising funds for the electoral commission.
If Sisiana, okay, say what no? When is the deadline for forms now online?
Yeah, see, on the 9th.
Form, no?
On the 9th, 5 o'clock. No, sorry, the form over. To put my phone on the 9th, 4 o'clock. Now they're brain here. But when you say for parliamentary, no, or say one proposer, or you're registered voter in your constituency, one seconder, or you're registered voter in your constituency, and 18 supporters. 18 supporters, so we are 20. All of them should come within your constituency.
Who are also registered voters.
What you have also realized is that we to me the forms no according baby. No ankasa as the forms no and fraud. And you so akovate on fraud.
Okay.
But presidential and there you need one proposer, one seconder, and 2 registered voters in each of the administrative districts.
Hey. For the presidential. Okay.
Each of the administrative and every district don't go for 2. And I also who here will running mate who should also qualify. For instance, should be 40 years, also a registered voter.
Yeah.
I know there are any constituency, we can't have constituency, there only problem there. But 2 registered voters in each district, they should validate where you know. Now the patient can vice president picture can one picture.
Picture.
No, the picture.
But your vice president should sign.
Yes. So
one sign.
You have to nominate somebody.
A running
and
mate,
on company they don't have any running mate, and it's a requirement.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot stand without a running mate.
There's a requirement. Or if you're an independent candidate, whatever, law say for you to run as a presidential candidate, you should have a running mate, which you also qualified to contest.
And an independent candidate, so Nipa Mienu in all administrative districts, they affect it.
I'm telling you, requirement in any political party is more.
Okay.
As if you want to be a president, these are the requirements.
These are the requirements.
But in that, who are president candidate now has to them. If you want to run on a party ticket, you should also add an introductory letter by the political party.
For the political party.
That's how the form number says me
will
be party with no. There should be an introductory letter signed by the party. Say they have
candidate and but the technical issue among for a reason is this here final voters register my.
Yes, but
and nomination. Final never be doing anymore. Okay.
Interpretation column.
We have to clarify
that. We'll be why I'm lawyers is here.
Yes. FM. Dr. Serebour Quaicoe, NNO aiding Komo. He is the Director of Electoral Services at the Electoral Commission. And Motene. Can into a interpretation column, no?
Yes.
Okay. Point number 2, registered voter.
Correct.
As far as Public Elections Regulations 2020 is concerned, CI 127, so your interpretation column now, this is what they mean by registered voter. A person whose name appears on the provisional voters register.
Correct.
Okay.
Question answered that,
yeah, it's answered. I mean, I think it's answered. A person whose name appears on the provisional voters register. Okay, it's answered. It's answered. I think it's fair.
Where the one and some person but to be a bro.
To be rev. Now one common. You could see saying the higher Senpai FM. Obi, if the director uses current as one of the ways to determine the credibility of a register, then he's indirectly telling us that after a certain number of years, another register can be compiled because after 2020,
that's why it is updated. That's why the register is updated.
It's updated. Okay. But let him know that the coming into being of a biometric register is to curb the wasted compiling, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Way if we Godwin Mahamonu Uboom and or the way about good afternoon, Obi. By the registered voters, is it these cards that were done and exhibited recently? I ask because of those who could not find their names.
As I speak, to say you better finalize the register after somewhere in November, the register is still provisional.
Okay. Obi, please ask Doc what happens to those who noticed that their pictures have changed, and why didn't they include picture verification for the text code? Nana has your jury.
The moment the Obenya will particularly I've said, sir.
Yeah.
What we need is a within what register anymore. Within what register anymore. It means that everything is correct.
Okay.
There were instances that I don't know the system no say with that. But the database, within whom, but we can transfer from the database onto the printer. The one also they had some features and all these things have been ratified.
Okay.
And the test code or more iPhone network provider picture data volume bigger.
Yeah.
They will slow the process of transfer now. And the way test here now. It is a wood you are increasing the volume,
Okay.
and the load, so it will reduce the speed with which we want to get the results. And once you do the speed, it will also add to the cost.
Okay. And son a dog, because what I'll do is menu anoma anyone be discussion segment that's not say Alhaji Kamal Dean Abdullahi at Nase Ewaha Oko Drobonsu JM. Wajidin too much. Drobonsu JM. Wajidin rock.
And I'm sure the secretary come with the name is you.
Yeah. Remember on Quine at least Obia or one question I will Director of Electoral Services and Sana Wajayan Ho Ako. And Kamal, would you start? If you have any question for him about so far registration elections 2020, anything Electoral Commission ubet me busano we no am. Yes. Doc, the Kamal will start.
Doc Monijuma.
That's it.
Me worry kakra ne say. Na nsen ya yekoye exhibition exercise. Nsen APA mu. Emma figures
Asempa FM
out. Ebi mo say 50,000, ebi mo say 100,000, ebi mo say more than 1 million. Ebi mo say it's even mind-boggling. Ultimate ka figure no. Na omo ye electoral commission an kasa exhibition exercise ya ende. Anomalies na omo nya ye. Number poti omo nya nationwide no. Eye sen. Na nka Ghana for you who say out of 16 point something million na ye register ye no.
Anomalies ni
Anomalies no ASC. Then of course na ye bonso atimato yem.
Yeah, I think he's I've asked that question but we no say until they finish the entire process, because exhibition no is part of the registration process. And until they finish and come out with the final register, it will be difficult to know the actual number. Okay. And he's promised they will put that out.
In the assets city
here,
7,000.
In terms of the missing names, as at today,
yes,
I cast 7,000 missing names.
As at yesterday, sorry.
As at yesterday,
the people
I cast 7,000.
Oh, okay.
7,000.
I want to give that figure.
No problem. And that's your question.
Follow up question, Kahana.
Oh, to me, sir.
With a follow up.
Let me grant you the question.
As at yesterday, 7,000 names.
Yeah.
And a worry.
Yeah. I am missing.
And that will be a worry to us because one name Krano
here.
Which I say 50% plus one.
Yeah.
As a critical stakeholder, one name here. This is 7,000 as at yesterday. And Omotma established a am missing. You know. I believe say a normal at the crime one and I want
to get those names.
Get those names back from the system to the main register.
Doc, up assurance, no. And I think he made that point. And so say,
all right.
Sanko in our failing inclusion form.
Very well.
And there is a way to get their names back.
As I speak to you now, 80 regions
how I'm here auditing. Yeah, you made that point.
From the first another 8 Weber, there be 16 now.
Yeah.
There is
a region director. Talk to your district officers. All the problems that you are having, including your end of the report for Abra.
Okay.
The reason why maybe besides that question, they say, Doctor, Ebimo say Oko polling station. They gave only 10 inclusion forms to every polling station as to whether it's true or not. We have to verify.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, over 7,000. Is it concentrated at one place? If the inclusion forms are 10, now ABI were missing names of 100 people, and I'm missing names of 50 people. Of course, obviously, the availability of forms will be in question and will be a problem. Now, concentration no. It is saying because one place they concentrate the forms, some will not be there, and there will still be the complaints. But I believe some of these things have been checked. And,
I should think so.
Very well.
Doc, what's in the question? I think it's a very important question.
So, issue is normal with registration. Because we are dealing with Nipana and transfers.
Yes.
OB because Philip no one book so because with F. So some of these challenges are bound to happen. And I transfer 4 times from police station to the district.
Yes.
Nipana has starting information. Obi will depend on question on chairman
FM.
Okay. But the data will be sitting on the machine. Now, if this is a call from police district, if this is also started a call national and
national, okay.
National.
Okay.
And national are linked to the printer.
Okay.
So in the course of all this is there is a human interface. Into some of these challenges, but the majority is they turn there a city on the machine.
On the machine.
Indeed, that's what we are doing now. As and to be aware when you because that time we said because who traces the machine that get 30,000 to be difficult. Okay. So you send them out, then the phone will tell you that there's a problem.
I had an issue.
Oh no, this was another people. Maybe I wouldn't know the machine quite okay. So this also will say a class and panel. So for Nipa number saying Aira.
Okay.
But machine at the anywhere, this machine. To on submit my now. They will go and pick that machine and do the end of life.
Okay.
No, that's what it is.
And yeah.
And no, drop also me pacho.
Me first one here. Debe ne timi prompt say ye best san obi card amano.
Okay.
Now normally during card printing, say normally ye informal parties no. Say ye card so that agents nase for beba. But in the case of young fans example, typical example, Professor Jenana. Ne card no ni dini ubi die kwa classe oduru ho no na
Yen di na ID number.
na ID number good. Oduru ho na agye ne card no, meaning by the time obeba kra na print the card ni dia abadeda. So who supervised that? When
The printing of our card.
Yes.
Okay, maybe Busan mo year no. Baby Anna, you were not listening. What idea?
The kind say.
Yes.
What's the question say? Yeah, printed register, the whole register, no, and the printed card, and
More important.
Yeah, printed register, the parties are not involved.
Okay.
There's a printed one, they are not involved.
Okay.
So what happens is that machine way are generating numbers, and also generating numbers. Both are
Numbers in their class.
the classes are now. You wouldn't know. You also wouldn't know.
Okay.
As a speaker, so why did the man with the wouldn't listen? But when they hit the data center now, the data center the two numbers are classing. Then the system is ratifies itself. To assist the number maintain one. No, what change
Okay.
So if you don't tell you can vote everything, do everything all right, but you wouldn't know the number no a duplicate. So machine no generate agent new ID numbers, and that's what will appear in the register.
In the register. Okay.
But when you are going to vote, we don't need the ID number.
Okay.
Because they didn't hear Fuseni.
Yes.
So F, we are
Kamal.
Kamal K, we are Philip P.
Yes.
So the rest will be arranged alphabetically. And the Zoba Fuseni would have for Sapambra. Ubo Fuseni and F column. We have 50 column F column, Ibu Fuseni.
Okay.
Now, I show say on the name reference list, Education Fuseni is on page 5 of the register. And if you go to the page 5 now, or left or right. So, Umam card be out. Then immediately the name reference officer will do that and inform the person who grab the machine.
Yeah.
So we put was there. 14 F, 14 left, 14 right. They'll be saying those things. It's a communication between them, me and no one. No.
Okay.
If you in that case, me now find the machine. No, that page,
QR code,
no, I scan it. Or scan a particular number.
The particular number.
What number is most of then you only put your hand on and
to verify.
Until you go through all these processes, you can't tell. But we know says system now are regenerating the new card numbers.
FM.
And now some Ghanaians use the card for a lot of transactions.
Yeah.
So instead of that HCB, embassy only come out and say we one center. Now for me, I'm going to say my numbers. You can create for us.
You necessarily have to do the new card.
For voting, you won't have any challenge.
Okay.
And yes, in that case, let's print the card because generation is your head office. And my printing rates is based on the regions and regions that based on the district.
Yes.
And this is going for one book. And like registration, I say one seat question. One seat. Maybe 12 mean 12 also. Tom to tinny now normal laminate. It do over do a number of required exhibition now. Now, so why you be video, will be video, will provision listening, maybe exception listening, or multiple listening. I say these are the list of people that or moon a card now yet because of Yaba.
Yeah.
And this is all Kamaru do her part. Over check with you. Oh, Kamar, your name is on the list, sir. Number you new card amount. And if you say, will name in and my information. Incidentally, my General Commission 95.
Okay.
My first station KE. Professor Najma. So me the banner I called. What they were saying is terminal or no call no. The list was there. But then the rest didn't go through. Then the card didn't go through. And one you are not supposed to call here. Or my necessary call here. If
the information
and I believe
right.
so if this officer no it cannot lie.
Okay. Yeah.
So this officer can say or need number so who's standing or all right. But me card no I duplicate ni your office kwa jibuka won yam bedu ho.
Okay.
Na kwa jima nti onu ko ya mo na mane a he wouldn't go. And but me am say other misinformation whatever. And the reason a bit disturbing say the voice over no or see yeah new registration.
New registration.
Which and we first video now you don't see any machine there.
Okay.
But sincerely, that could have been avoided if they were informed. So this is what is going on.
Because
that could have been avoided.
Okay.
But my follow-up question is the text messaging. No.
1422 no.
Yes. Maybe Sunday you know yet me
30 pesos.
Me person me who say no by electoral commission ho. And I say ko MTN ho.
Okay. Or chere mo ba I think mo ba na enya
another point of interest is say unu management mun ka unsa Ashanti region ma chere ya koma che.
Oh what then?
Yenya sempa o.
Yeah, di ho.
I'm
The same way I can no as Ashanti for nka but if you nya pa.
Na de no kasa na wa Ashanti jana. Na propaganda yi pass fi hipa. E bi sa question that commission say Ashanti region ntia sa. O kasa na wa
a multi TV. Yes, I be tell me. Yeah. Me kwa ye guess who na am.
Doctor Jaja we end the suban. Ye can be business here.
No bad Robo. So the other thing in Pone say we can Ashanti regional. You were affiliate to Obuase. PZFM 93.1. You were affiliate to Asante Achem North. You were say Asante Achem North. Yeah, no can run here started PK. Almost started PK. You were affiliate to Offenso. You were affiliate to Ejura. I think you are referring to Kumasi proper. We are working on that.
Easy questions.
Manika 30%.
The thing is, so we share a budget which is open for public scrutiny. It was not part of your budget. Now,
text, you know.
Yes,
okay.
It is network providers, you know.
Okay.
And now, proposal say they can do this one to help. The energy to me say even so so spending more than that. Yeah. So at the comfort of your house, you only test your ID number to the
so the money goes to
where it goes to service provider.
No, I'm just saying there's a
the third party company now.
Oh yeah. On the coordinate to the other you know network for now was like me
question baby my be free bow. Me person me who say Esla benye mu bia na say MTN for nko ha NCA for bejibi. That is what I want to know. Whether government will benefit from that.
Government benefit.
What did they do when they want to benefit? Omo ye dan.
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to say a question. I now we draw conclusions.
So mama will say isi ni sika no mu bi.
Oh no.
They say you hwehwe sika na either MTN or NC.
And MTN kwa all the network providers.
No problem. Nti omo me hu. So omo na cheye na aba anya bidia omo hu so. Ba aba nsa efa ka prekra wo ma me aba wasem ka.
Drop on so JM.
And before you came so no me my example say me buy as one of Obin go for the
yeah.
What I say when you feedback.
Asempa FM.
This is my Vodafone number. Okay. Me test here a buy. I'm me test here a buy. So I don't know the reason. Because network issue. Because me told me your mommy. So my advice is say I would do phone here. I may not be able to explain. Yeah. But try another phone to work.
At least me dear me here and say I did that. I got it, but then I sent a brother to go and take a shot of it again for confirmation. Na me ni easy guy ne community.
Onya
take mami.
Information is here on the question and I was say the government would only earn CST communication service tax from the SMS service. Ain't text message na wunya no.
David. Ade o ma mbre ho.
No.
Now communication service tax you also mbre ho answer the wenya.
The platform created in the first place. You ought to pay taxes.
And also be send out text.
But let's look at
the government be free. Now when I would go
Doc, finally
so what I want to say is Electoral Commission is a human institution. We deal with our stakeholders. We are not saying we are infallible. Yeah. But BBCB there's a solution to it in the law. So everything is solution. So all the banners I will start with podcast now. Now am I a bit uncomfortable. Because a year by missing names in I believe that everybody in Ghana, including myself, was disturbed. What I say? But the banners so these are the challenges. More address we sit and we will discuss. But I won't take the podcast angry part. So issue by let's discuss it on non-partisan level. Because at the end of the day, everybody in the commission is also a human being, Ghanaian, like all of us. So if I sit here and I'm being said, me dear, nam de Ghana, I call trouble, sir. Let us do the meeting. Me Januka, me fear ebushia will have. He said, so I will be sabi. Obi and be very evil to think of that. But errors are bound to happen. So whatever we do, we have clear conscience, but we can never sit anywhere.
But some of the errors can be fatal. It can
like
say
once it's captured in law, solution is captured in law, the fatality is
now because an error is bound to happen.
Oh,
an error on election day, an error in the coalition.
I mean, and if you count on, there's a provision for a recount. It is a count on, there's a provision for a recount.
Doctor, it's so beautiful. It's in the inception of the process now, you know, Kamal Din Bra, don't go for saying Bra. I didn't say it is your fault. You assume not listening poster. You assume they're not listening poster. Oh, problem. You understand. People are not the point. What are these posters? Message. No, I am not fault. I am assuming. Say how.
Kamal I said, "I can manufacture you. You shouldn't push a portion in the brain. Issue, but let's look at the issue and address it. And to me, I want to give Ghanaians the assurance. Our system is such a way, sir. The integrity of the system. And see, I've been to Brazil, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Mali, and you'll be surprised. Tell me, Mexico. I don't know the reason. The woman said Ghana, many could be one with research monitor. You can't get put on quarantine. Suspicion of drugs. I'm surprised. I'm telling you. That was 2000 and
Mexico, no?
Yes.
Can you imagine?
So
the irony.
And I'm quarantine. I'm quarantine now. No, I'm just saying, where are we coming from? When friends say, let Commission of Ghana, we are sorry. I said, I'm going to escort you. Don't put it. Let Commission of Ghana, we are sorry. Let Commission of Ghana.
Credibility is
respect for you. Me see, I call Mexico. It was AU platform. They call Meli. Less than about 2 years ago. So who's sorry now? Listen to the professionals. Ghana for Iraq move from Saddam let a lot of our people were there. East Timor, Kosovo, South Sudan, Afghanistan, you know, our people were there. And so when you go outside now, because the electoral commissioner, me I facilitate election of the government Kofi Annan and the international observation. When you meet them, they will respect. They say, "Hey, because of each one because Europa." I say, "Hey, you are our leaders. Why are you not doing Europa?" So, but the end they says about me, they say a prophet has no respect in his own country. So, at the end, I say, your system no, I say you will say. Even me take me try to make the system now, the system will betray me.
Will betray you.
Now you young committee yourself to it. Now you should be about young far non-partisan approach in that. Me and trust and solve.
Me na se doc, yeah that's a panya mean sure. You best say the nkomo bi we ko see sense ni Dr. Serebour Quaicoe and Moten nka no. Said the kind announcement no e ba earlier. Nyame adoma efiada ye kwasahwe so with the constituency watch on Friday live from Sahwe so. Ochina Wednesday 30th September ye Vice President of the Republic Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia AD nkomo. Me pamocho muntie